Welcome to the channel, everyone. Good evening. How are y'all today? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm coming in a little bit late. I was on TikTok live with Russell earlier, just a little while ago. So if y'all missed that, so sorry, but it might be up somewhere else later if it's downloaded. So see y'all. Y'all can see it. Anyway, how are y'all? All right, so I'm here right now. But how many of y'all were on the TikTok live? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all for being there. Okay, so we're going to be talking about no dusty guilt. And a lot of people ask me this question, and I've just heard that recently on the live on TikTok. Why do women feel guilty for leaving their ex or their boyfriends? Or why do women feel guilty for, wanting better in life and leaving the dust behind? It's because, I answered this earlier, and it's because you feel like you're abandoning your child. I mean, if you're not with a man that is a total provider and you're with someone you're actually taking care of or who you're helping, it's literally like you're their mother and you're abandoning them. And so you're having those types of feelings of guilt because you are playing the mother role instead of the woman role as far as in the relationship. You are supposed to be the one being provided for, not the one to finish raising someone and helping them reach their, potential and stuff like that. You feel guilty because you feel like you're abandoning a child. And that's not how you should feel in a relationship or at the end of a relationship. That should just tell you right then and there that you were with the wrong type of man. You know what I'm saying? You feel like that was your project, your child, and now you feel guilty for leaving because you didn't finish raising him right, or you couldn't do what you set out to do, and you couldn't change him the way that you thought you could, and you couldn't help him get to the next level. And so you just gave up on him. You feel like a failure because you are playing the mother role. All right. So get out of that mother role with men. It's not helpful. Okay. I mean, who wants to date their mother, like, seriously anyway? I mean, you're going to be telling them what to do the whole time. You'll never respect them as the man of the house anyway. So there should be no guilt behind any of that. You should just understand what it was and leave it where it is. Okay. Leave it where it is and leave the guilt with the dusty. Thank you. If you have problems with guilt, just don't date dusties. Don't even start. Okay? Because you're going to feel like you're literally abandoning someone who needs you. Because it's literally true. They need you financially. Okay? So leave those dusties alone. What do you do if you have a very ugly, non-feminine name? Change it. I don't know. Get a nickname. Get a nickname and change it, or go by your first initial. Or if you have a nice middle name, use that. Oh, Mystic, sprinkle, sprinkle. You have a question. You are young and date older men, but you always feel hesitant to tell them that I have something. I don't even know what that is. What is the best way to tell them? Is that some type of disease? I don't know. I think telling them up, it just depends on what you want from them. You know what I'm saying? Just like it just depends on what you want out of them. If you're never going to take it to the next level, if you're not going to be, if it's just dinner, you're never taking it to the next level, save that information. But if they choose to, want to take it to the next level, then you tell them, say, well, before you go to that next level, then A, B, C, and D, and either they'll be okay with it or not. It just depends. Okay. Someone says, I think you should keep it from them. Okay, well, I don't know. I've never had anybody tell me that before, so I wouldn't know the procedure. Maybe there's videos on the procedure of doing such things, because I don't know. I'm just saying, It's better for you to find someone that knows how to do that with maybe another YouTube video. Okay. You say your boyfriend is being distant. No time for me. Girl, free time for you. That means you have more free time as well. What are you going to do with your free time? Uh-oh, Artemis, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You have a lot of free time now yourself. So what are you going to do with that free time, ma'am? Okay. Sure, can you help me name your baby daughter? Girl. Well, I can give you some tips and clues on how to name a child. Look up the meanings of all the names that you like for your, your daughter, and find the name with the best meaning that sounds pretty and sound like they could be married to a rich man. So find a name with good meaning that sounds good as a rich man's wife name. There you go. And keep it like that. Get you a bougie name that sounds rich. Okay. With good meaning. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, would I join $270 a month to join a networking club? I mean, it depends on how much money you have to spare, because that's not a lot for me. But some people pay that in subscription fees for stuff they don't even use every month. So if it's not a lot for you, if you're sacrificing, make sure if you're going to those networking events or that networking club, that it's going to be well worth it and you're going to make your money back times 10. If you're not making your money back by the second to third month, maybe you should try something different. Uh-oh. Thank you. Jessaniah, can you give an example how you would pull a sugar daddy at the gym at 20? They often stare but never approach. That's because, okay, what age are you calling a sugar daddy? Okay, that's number one. What age are you going for? Because a lot of times, if you're only 20, the much older men that are actually able to be sugar daddies may feel like you're a little bit too young. So if you spot one that you feel like might be a sugar daddy and you don't feel like they think that you're too young, all you got to do is drop something in front of them or ask them how to use one of the machines and play dumb all the time. Men love to teach women. So just act dumb, play dumb, let him talk, let him get his little, teach on, and then, allow them to ask you questions, or ask a follow-up question. And then tell them, like, if you have trouble with the machines, like, oh, thank you so much. I was struggling with that. Thank you. What's your name? Da, da, da. And then give them some eye contact, ma'am. Give them some eye contact and a little smile. Like, I see you. I see you, sir. The muscles. All right. Let them know you see him. Okay. You said how to keep them interested while living together. If a man loses interest in you when you're living together, you're not doing something right. Okay, you're not looking right. You're not smelling right. You're not doing something right if they lose interest in you. Now, it depends on how long you've been together. This shouldn't be right away. This should take years to get to that point. So if it's taken years to get to that point, you got to reinvent yourself. Y'all see me reinventing myself on a daily basis just for fun? Not for a man, but just for me. You got to reinvent yourself from time to time. You can't be the same boring blob person day in and day out. Okay. Reinvent yourself, reinvent your look, reinvent something, get a hobby, do something different. All right. What? He's not rich, but he want to give you everything he has. Well, is it enough? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You gonna take some man's money and it's not even enough? It depends on if it's enough for you or not, because it doesn't make sense to take money from a man when you know it's never gonna be enough. You know, do yourself a favor and just say, okay, well, that's nice that you're gonna give me everything you have, but it's not gonna be enough. So I don't even really want to entertain this for much longer. So I'm just gonna, start, you know, that's how you need to be thinking. You don't need to be taking what you know you're never going to be satisfied with. Oh, Iris, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, you want to ask a very generous friend to give you a down payment for a mortgage because you're tired of paying a high rent. How should I approach it? Okay. Is it a man friend? If it's a man friend, then if it's just a friend, see, you have to be more specific, because I don't believe in borrowing money. Either you're going to gift it to me forever and I'm not paying it back. Okay. So what type of friend is this? Is this a friend? Is this a male? Okay, you said it's a male friend. Okay. Then ask him. Say, I really need your help. I'm tired of paying this and I'm tired of paying that. Could you put a down payment on my house for me? Sprinkle, sprinkle. At first, he's going to think you're joking. But then when you give him that serious eye contact look, like this, he's going to know you're serious. Then he's going to start negotiating. So, sprinkle, sprinkle. You let him ask all the questions. So don't tell him how much it is. You got to lure him in. So don't give him no details. Just give him a very general, like, could you put the down payment on my mortgage? Let him ask all the questions, like, well, where? Well, what kind of house is it? How much is it? The more he inquires, the more he's invested mentally. So, and then every time you answer him, you get to say it in a sexy voice and giving him more eye contact. So he's more likely to say yes. Okay. So you don't spill all the beans out at once. You give him a little bit at a time and make him earn each answer, so that by the time you've given him all the details, he's like mesmerized by you and thinking if he says yes, he's going to be able to, get a little extra, or you might be his next woman, or, he might come out of friend zone. You know what I'm saying? So you just allow him to give him some false hope a little bit, and allow him the time to think about it, because the faster they say no, the faster it's over. The more questions they ask, literally, the more they're considering it. So think like that. Don't give it to them all at once. Just breadcrumb them a little bit at a time with each little intricate detail that you can use to your advantage. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, that's the best way to do that. Anyway, so no dusty guilt, y'all. When y'all leave these dusties behind, don't feel no kind of guilty way. They knew exactly they was dusty when they approached you. Their priorities are not in the right order. A dusty man shouldn't be approaching no woman that had no kind of serious relationship anyway with. He was just kidding himself. So you shouldn't feel guilty for him at all. You just have, child abandonment syndrome, because you feel like you're abandoning your child because he's dusty and needed you to survive. No. He's a grown, able-bodied man, and he needs to learn how to be a man and put his priorities in order. So y'all need to stop babying these grown men and feeling guilty for leaving a dusty behind so he can get his life together. Okay? You're literally doing him a favor by leaving him. Women, Literally, you're doing a Dusty a favor by leaving them, because you're giving them time to reflect on their priorities and what they should be in life. Okay, a man should not be able to have the woman of his dreams with dust in his pockets. All you're doing is impeding his growth. So when you finally get sick and tired of his dustiness, he's, when you leave, he's going to be feeling like he's entitled to, top tier women. And then he's going to get confused. And when he can't ever pull one again, he's just going to get angry and upset and mad and dwell in his dustiness forever and ever, because he doesn't realize that he's the problem, that he needs to redirect his priorities on getting some money. Just because you had a cute woman and, in your early teens and 20s, don't mean that's the same thing that you're going to have in your mid 20s to 30s. Okay. And see, a lot of these guys mix up, oh, I can pull a bad chick, I can pull a 10. Yeah. But what happens when you reach the age of 30 and you have no money to pull anybody? Oh, a sprinkle. The last Dusty went crazy after I dumped him, got into a fight at work, ended up in jail. You felt bad for him for a minute, and then I was just like, ew, bye. Good for you, girl. Separate yourself from that dust quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm glad you learned. But yeah, so y'all are confusing these Dusties. They think they're supposed to be pulling 10s because they pulled a 10 when they were 20. But, women are dumb at that age. So when these guys get to like their mid 20s and 30s and they can't pull no 10s no more, they confused. They're like, what happened? I used to have the baddest chicks. And now Pick Misha won't even deal with me. Now all I got is Pick Misha options and I don't want them. What happened? You took a wrong turn at the corner of success or chasing women. You got to go back, turn around and go back to chase the success. Okay, because you made a wrong turn and you forgot to go chase success first. That's why you can't pull a 10 no more. I mean, anybody could pull a 10 in their 20s. Anybody could pull a 10 in their early 20s. Can you pull a 10 in your 30s, sir? Can you pull a 10 in your 40s, sir? If you can't, go back and try again with the success path. We'll get some money. Stop roaming around on the path because you're just going to get dusty. Stop chasing women with nothing in your pocket. It don't work. It doesn't go together. Okay, you might have pulled a 10 in your 20s, but that don't mean you can in your 30s. And then you just look pretty sad in your 40s walking around aimlessly with dust in your pockets, trying to pull something. You can't pull nothing. Go back and try again. Get yourself together, dust yourself off and try again. And get it together, because these women are sitting here feeling like they've abandoned their children when they break up with y'all. Do y'all know how gross that is? You got women over here feeling guilty because they think that you're abandoned child because you are so incompetent. Okay, that's pretty sad. Oh, my Dusty, he's not going to survive without me. I feel so bad. I was all he had. That girl, he got a whole mama and a whole brain and a whole able body. Leave them Dusties alone and stop feeling guilty for leaving them. The best thing you can do for a Dusty is literally leave him so that he can man up and figure it out. Okay, think about that. Okay, you said we watch society regress with the uprise of Pick Mishas. Girl, them Pick Mishas, I promise you, the Dusties don't even want them. And when they figure it out, when the Pick Mishas figure it out, they never turn back around either. They never go backwards. They just have to figure it out. Sprinkle. How to get a provider back. Well, if they liked you for real in the first place, they'll be chasing you. Okay? I don't go backwards. They got to come chase me. Like, seriously, like, I'm not going backwards. If they are a provider and they want to provide for me, they'll come find me. That's how I'm doing it. I'm not trying to go backwards. If I can get that provider, I can get another provider. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? If they're not looking for me, I'm not looking for them. Definitely. So, also, ladies, you gotta stop trying to go backwards, even if they are a provider. What are they providing? Are they providing the chase that You need them to chase you to get you back? Do they want you that much? Because I don't want a provider that doesn't want me more. I mean, I'll take a provider, but if you break up with them or that y'all break up with each other, if you're not coming back to get me, then I don't need them. I'll get another one. You know, I'm not getting ready to chase no grown, able-bodied man. That should be your attitude. Always be the one that got away. Always be the one that doesn't look back. Always be the one that is not sitting there being a pygmy behind somebody, trying to get them back. Never be her. Okay. How do you know if he has feelings for you? If he's spending lots of money and investing in you. You got feelings if he's spending money, lots of money. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be living in the past and looking backwards. Mm-hmm. You said, do men treat the next girl better? It depends on what they went through with you. Did you build them? Did you teach them? Did you finish raising them for the next woman? Did you do all the things that you needed to do to make him into a better man for the next chick? That all depends on how you treated him in the relationship, if he's going to treat the next one better. Oh, cat lady without cats does reviews. That's a funny name. Thank you so much. I follow all your advice, and men are crossing countries to get by my side. I go to the club and get invited to the VIP as eye candy. You don't lie at all. Okay, yes, that's Sprinkle Sprinkle. That reminds me of my youth, getting in all the VIP sections. Yes. Sprinkle Sprinkle. You said, if your husband was broke and struggling, would you help him? I would not be married to that person. Okay, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Okay. Think about it. From the beginning. Like, I'm not getting ready to be married to somebody that can lower their self to struggle. Like, the person that I marry will never be struggling. So no. Oh, Malik Sprinkle, how to make him go crazy for me in LDR. I don't even know what LDR is, but you got to look good. That's number one. You got to look good, smell good, ma'am, and look like you got plenty options. Most men always want what they can't have, so play a little hard to get. Yeah, I'm not helping no struggling, grown, able-bodied man. I'm sorry. That would hurt their ego. Okay. And also, y'all should know me by now. Y'all should know me by now. The answer will always be no to that question. Don't ever ask that again, because the answer is no. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So no dusty guilt, ma'am. If you see a grown, able-bodied man struggling, you shouldn't be by his side. He should be struggling alone. He shouldn't bring you for the ride. You know what I'm saying? That's just selfish. Okay. Uh-oh, Dream Seeker. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Oops, I'm just texting away. Thank you. So, yeah. I know that's harsh, but that's just the standards that you have to keep in order to keep the type of lifestyle that you want. Okay? Like, you can't just be like, oh, well, you can't have that type of sympathy for a grown, able-bodied man. Okay? You can't. Not if you want one that you can respect and who's a provider. um, sprinkle, sprinkle. So what are y'all doing tonight? Y'all chilling? I had to turn off the news channel because James liked to watch the news. I had to turn that stuff off. It was too bad. I like click. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said if he cheats, does that mean he'll do it again? I mean, he probably did it before. Okay. Oh, Mia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all know that there are men cheating the day before their wedding, on their wedding day, and the day after their wedding. Do you know that men still cheat? Not all, like, I'm not going to say all men are going to cheat on their wedding. I'm just saying, do you know that there are actually some men out there that literally cheat on their wedding day and or the day after? Yeah. So, like, why are you asking me about men cheating? You should be asking me about how you're going to benefit from being with whatever man you're with, because that's the only highest hopes that you can have in a relationship, is how you're going to benefit from it. Now, he may or may not cheat, I don't know, but that's not your main focus. Your main focus is how are you going to benefit from the relationship. Okay. Chat and cut David, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're right about the parking lot there. I was there overnight. You're right about the parking lot there, or what? You was there overnight. Okay, I don't know what that means. What parking lot are you talking about? Okay, Chin, sprinkle, sprinkle. Are men at work afraid of being me too'd? Should you make the first move in these settings? Are you another man? Because a woman shouldn't. And I'm not dealing with nobody at the workplace unless they are the owner or the boss high up. Okay. And they got to chase me and risk it all. Okay. Because they know that they that paid. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like literally, they gonna have to risk it all for me. Cause I don't want nothing less. You gonna have to risk it all. You the owner, you rich, you high up. I don't want no coworker that's making the same as me. Okay, you got to be able to risk it all for me. You gotta say, well, what if she files HR? I don't care. That's what I want. Nothing less. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and they gotta be paid. If you're not risking it all and at the top of your field, don't talk to me. It's not really worth it. Okay. You could make them your friend at work, your buddy, your work husband, but you don't make no first moves. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Um, you really don't like two older men, the oldest for me. Okay, well, you like what you like. There's nothing I can do about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you deleted dating apps. Men are canceling the fact that they are married, concealing the fact that they are married. Girl, since the beginning of time, you just now knowing that. Okay, you late to the game, ma'am. Married man been doing that since day one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said you only use dating apps to practice saying no. That's funny. Oh, Mia, thank you for the super sticker. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. I'm not going to be on here very long tonight, so maybe like 30 more minutes. Um, so like the younger ladies that don't realize how people really are in the dating game, let's just go over some things that you may not realize that are mostly going to pan out. Most men on dating apps are not serious. A lot of them are married. Yes, married men will approach you and act very single. Um, most men, yes, they do cheat. Let's see what else. Most men will tell you exactly what you want to hear to get on your good side, to get you to like them more, to get you to sleep with them faster. Okay. It's called love bombing. Let's see what else. Most men will tell you what they will do for you without ever doing those things for you and just have you waiting. So it's very important to make that man take action right away when he offers you something. Okay. So that's for the young ladies who don't know any better. All right. The best thing that you can do in a relationship is benefit from it. Okay. Grow yourself, grow your money, grow your savings, grow whatever. That's the best thing you can get out of any relationship. That's why, even when you get married, if you're going to end any type of relationship or end any marriage, it ends with the woman getting something. Because you're supposed to benefit from a relationship. You're not supposed to lose from it. You're not supposed to, be drained and feel like you, got duped. You're supposed to gain from the relationship. Okay. You're supposed to be better from the relationship. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're unable to be better and gain and prosper in the relationship that you're in as a woman with a grown, able-bodied man, get out of it and don't feel any guilt about it, because it's not helpful to you. And if it's not helping you, it's hurting you. Okay. Thank y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Um, can you explain having a side for the emotional stuff while provider is at work? Girl, get you a credit card with his name on it. Get the provider's credit card and go shopping online and think of him while you're putting things in your cart and feel emotionally attached. Okay? Because if y'all are all this emotional stuff all over the place, men don't really like to deal with all that. That's why they go get money. That's why they go get to the cash so they can just give it to you to make you feel better emotionally. So by the time you finish shopping, adding to your cart, figuring out all the stuff and accessories to go with whatever you want, you don't even care about that stuff no more. You're tired. You're like, oh, that was fun. I'm glad my man got money. Oh, Mia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. So, sometimes women who are over emotional are just bored and they need something to do. Like, I really think that. Like, why are you sitting there thinking about stuff when you could be doing something? Why are you sitting there thinking about the emotional state of your feelings when your man is absent? When he's gone, he got to go work, man. Okay, you busy yourself, man. Busy yourself, because that's crazy. How you gonna be sitting around while your man is at work? You want a dusty that don't have no job to stay at home all day and hold your hand and roll around on an air mattress with you? Good, because I don't want that for you either. So spend time with that man's credit card. Become emotionally attached to that. Get your outfits together. Get your shopping cart ready. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or if you don't like shopping, take yourself out to eat. Take yourself, join a membership with his money and go make some friends or do something. Okay, but you need to stop depending on that person, for certain things that they're not going to be able to give you all the time. You said air mattress is violent. I know, because look, there are some women out here that are literally sleeping on a dusty air mattress with a dusty that she paid for. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So I don't know. Like y'all, a lot of women will put up with that and think that's okay because they're in love. That is not love. That is disgusting. Okay. That a grown, able-bodied man will let you live like that. He don't love you. He don't even love himself if he allows himself to live like that. Uh-oh, Mia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. So when y'all talking about, but I love him. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't love each other. Y'all are in lust and on the wrong path. That's all you are. You're in lust and on the path to poverty. So get off of it and go get some money. Get off of it and go get a man that has furniture. Get off of it and go get a man that owns a house. Get off of it and go get a man that can give you some money. Get off of that air mattress. Leave the lust alone. Get on the path of money. Okay? Because some of y'all on a dusty path with an air mattress, rolling around talking about, but I love him. Okay? That's not love. That's disgusting. Think about how you going to tell your kids, oh, me and your daddy used to live. What are you going to tell your kids? They're going to be sleeping on the air mattress too? Mm-mm. Get out of the dust. All right. Mm-hmm. Sure. Is it if he says we are spoiled, does that mean he knows he has to pay for things for that yes. It's like, okay, well, I'm glad you noticed. I like being spoiled. Own it, accept it, and then brag on it. That way he knows that he has to continue spoiling you. It's not an insult, it's a compliment because now they know what they got to do. He said the image of the ear mattress is grossing you out. Imagine laying on one and accepting it and liking it. Okay, no. What about a man that wants to FaceTime before even taking you out? He want to make sure that ain't no Photoshop on that picture, or you ain't catfishing him. They want to see you didn't use all them editing apps on your face and on your body. That's all. They want to make sure they're gonna get the real thing that's on the picture. Um, I mean, and I think it's okay for like 2 minutes so that they know that you're not catfishing. But after that, cut it off. Oh, J10 Sprinkle Sprinkle. Does this apply for male friends too? I'm not going anywhere with a grown, able-bodied man that cannot pay for me because it's going to look like that's my man, and I can't have that. Okay. So I always say that, if you're going to go out with male friends, make sure you got rich male friends that's going to pay. Okay. Because from a distance, what if there's a provider man over there that's interested in you, but with your male friend, you're gonna pull out your wallet and look like a pygmisha in front of this man, and he's like, "Oh, she's low caliber. She's not for me. I'm not even gonna approach that because she pays for grown, able-bodied men. She has low self-esteem. I can't do that." So if you're going out with a male friend, they still need to pay for your honor. That's just the honorable thing to do, so you don't look like pygmisha out there. Okay, you got a reputation to protect. Okay. So men, if you're taking out your female friends, pay for them. because you don't want them looking like a pygmy, and you definitely don't want to be looking like a Dusty. You catch more flies by paying for a woman because that next woman say, "Ooh, he paid for stuff. He kind of cute." And then when they realize, oh, that's just your friend, then they might give you a little extra smile, little wink, or whatnot. You want to represent your best self when you are out with anybody. Okay. So no, you can't. You got a reputation to protect. You can't be seen out there being a pygmy with anybody, even if it is just friends. That's not what people think. You out on a date or you out with your friend. They don't know the difference. Next time they see you, they go, "Ooh, that's a pygmy. She pay for stuff." And then they roll up on you wrong, and you wonder why Dusty's approaching. No, you don't let grown, able-bodied men sit in your presence and not pay. CV sprinkle sprinkle. How to get as many gifts as you can while he's on vacation. He already got me a purse and diamond necklace. Okay, tell him you need some stuff to match it. Like, oh my gosh, I need the bracelet to match and the shoes to go with the purse, or else I can't even wear them. Sprinkle sprinkle. You said, what advice would I give to a woman from different cultures who are unfortunately stuck with that man? Make the best out of your own life. Level up yourself. Treat yourself with that. I don't know if that man got money or not, but if he don't got money, then treat yourself with other people's money by hanging out with other people that have money. Okay, that will pay for you. Men, women, whatever, But if you think you deserve the better life, then put yourself in the social circles that will allow you to live that life. If you can't live it with your, whoever you with, I don't know. That's what you do. You said he needs to pay for the friends too if he's present, right? If you're going to invite your man out to girls' night, if he's getting the clout of sitting at a table full of beautiful women, he better be paying. Hey, I'm lying. Sorry. Just text me, girl. Yeah, he's better. He better be paying. He's sitting at a table full of beautiful women, and he's sitting there splitting checks. He looks broke. He looks dusty. He looks like, no, he got to pay or stay home or go to the next table and sit by himself and wait till his whoever's finished. He don't need to be in the vicinity. So, yes, they have to pay for the whole table if it's all women. The reason I say that is because think about how it makes him look. He shouldn't even be there if he can't pay. He should literally excuse himself. Like if he didn't know that there was going to be a party or a bunch of people, he should say, "Oh, you know what? I have to go. Y'all have fun. Da 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 da. Here's my card. Give the card to the woman. If she only pays for herself, great. It's not ratchet. It's not pygmy. But if you sit there as a grown, able-bodied man and let women sit there and split checks in your presence, that's trifling. So excuse yourself. Give your girlfriend the card and say, "You know what, ladies, y'all have a good night here, baby. This is for you. I'm going to go sit at the bar, or I'm going to go watch the game, or I'm going to go do this, and I'll see you later, or I'll call me and I'll come pick you up." Excuse yourself if you can't afford to pay for that whole trip, because you're going to look real bad when the check comes. Okay. You said, how are men nowadays not embarrassed? Because they don't know any better. They don't know the proper etiquette of dining out with ladies. That's the proper etiquette. When you're dining out with a table full of ladies and you're the grown, able-bodied man, you're supposed to pay. That's just gentlemanly. Uh-oh, Daisy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for being a member. Now, let me tell y'all something. Ladies, if y'all disagree with this, you also weren't taught the proper way. I'm just going to tell you the truth. If you disagree with this, ladies, it's because you also weren't taught the proper way. Okay? If the man is at the table, he pays. If he knows he don't have no money, he must get up and leave, dismiss himself before the dining even begins. Okay, he got to go. There's no argument about it. That's just the proper way. Okay. You said, Shira, I go to the first date. There are rich but not generous. How to avoid not recognizing them before? Okay. You just tell them what they're going to be. And if they want to impress you, they'll do all the things that you want. So you said, I'm so glad I ran into you. You're so sweet and generous. Oh my gosh, I really need another drink. I'm having such and such. Or, oh, you're so nice. I'm so glad I met a provider finally after, a bunch of, frogs and stuff like that. It's really nice to meet a real man who's a provider. What's he going to do? Stop you and say, I'm not a provider? Or is he going to start providing? You tell him what you want him to be. And in that first initial stage of them trying to impress you, they're going to try to live up to it. I'm not getting ready to figure it out. I'm getting ready to tell them what they're going to do. And if they don't want to do it, they can dismiss themselves. Uh-oh, Mia, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm already assuming that you're a provider if you're approaching me. That's just common sense. I already know there ain't no Dusty walking up over here. Okay? So in my mind, only providers approach me. I am delusional. So if you have the audacity and the bravery to approach me, I already know you providing. So I'm going to treat you just like the man you're acting like because you approached me. This is the attitude you got to have, ladies. This is the standard. All right? This is the standard. Okay? Standard. You don't have to say that you're delusional. That's just how you have to be. Okay? If your standards are this high and you only date providers, then you're living in that world where only providers approach you. And that's all that you suspect that's approaching you. You don't expect nothing less. So if a man approaches you, you're going to treat him like the provider that you know he is, because why else would they be approaching you? I know you're not going to be approached by dust, right? And if you already feel like they're a provider and treating them like a provider, and that's the only way that they're going to be able to impress you and move to the next level to the conversation, they're going to provide. So, sometimes that's all you got to do. And they'll be like, I'm bored with it. They won't even know what hit them. They're like, I've been providing since day one. I don't know how, but I have been. All right. Oh, Daisy, sprinkle, sprinkle. An old fling planned a weekend for us in the islands. He's annoying, but paid for everything. The only thing is he's not getting money or anything. You're not getting money or anything. The flight is tomorrow. And am I wrong for not wanting to go? No, you're not wrong for wanting to go. Sound like a waste of time to me. Okay. That's your time. That's your energy. Okay. So unless you're getting what you want out of it, why would you even go? If you get separate rooms, just go pick a fight. Make sure you got your plane ticket back, your passport, and go do what you want to do. And sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Or just don't even go. How to avoid being afraid to lose men. If you're not married to them, if you're not married to them already, if they're not paying all your bills and stuff like that, you shouldn't be afraid to lose what you don't have. Now, if they're doing all of those things, they should be afraid to lose you because they're putting in the investment and you're benefiting from it. Okay. So you're not losing anything. You're not losing anything unless you're losing the benefits that they're giving you. If they're not even giving you benefits, if they're not doing anything for you, if you're not prospering in that relationship financially, you're not losing anything. But the blockage of someone else to come through and do for you. Okay? That's all you're losing. So depends on what that man is doing for you. What are you literally losing? Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said your goal is to be a dust repellent. Um, you said, how do you deal with people interfering, trying to get him to dump me? Be the type of woman that no man wants to dump, man. Let them just waste their time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, plenty, lady. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just left your favorite money making bar in Houston, gave an attorney your number, and he texted me. Thanks, Shira. Oh, plenty, lady, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. Okay. You said, don't let that deter you. Yeah. People can't make anyone break up with you. If you're the prize, who's gonna let go of the prize? Only somebody dumb. Okay. Okay. You said what? What if he does see, but his S is the best? Um, is that really worth it to you? Is that what you value? I mean, I don't know how old you are, but if that's what you're valuing right now, it's not going to be enough, definitely. Okay. Can you imagine a 50, 60, 70-year-old woman saying that about the man she chose to marry, bear kids with, and live with for the rest of their life? Can you imagine saying a old lady saying that in her ratchet apartment or ratchet house, still living on an air mattress at 70 years old because her dusty stuff was the best? Oh, Miami or Fort Lauderdale to meet men. Sure, do you look beautiful? Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know, man. Whichever one got the most money. Okay. Oh, Goddess while we're here, sprinkle, sprinkle. If you are asking how can I get him questions, please get another one or two. That's right. Oh, Melita, sprinkle, sprinkle. You hate when I talk to some friends about mindset and they yell at me for asking for too much. I realize it's projection. I'll stay delulu. Yeah. Don't even bother talking to women that don't have the same mindset as you because you're just going to offend them. They're going to look at you like the audacity because they can't do what you can do, so they don't understand it. Um, exactly. So just I always say, think about your decisions in life that you make. You're gonna, you're gonna get old one day. You're gonna be wanting lifestyle instead of the best dusty D you could ever have. You're gonna be wanting the best house, the best cars, the best school districts. Okay, that other stuff is not gonna matter. That's why, poverty people, poverty mind is all about lust. I'm gonna repeat that. The only entertainment a Dusty can give you is that, so it has to be good. He can't take you on. He can't take you nowhere. He can't take you to the dealership. He can't do none of that stuff. So he got to do one thing right. He's got to give it his all in one department because he can't do nothing else nowhere else. So if that's all you want, then make sure that's all you expect and don't be mad when he can't do nothing else. Okay. Uh-oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Harmony. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. How to avoid advances in the beginning? By having boundaries, by looking at them crazy when they start talking, by talking about money and ignoring what they just said. So, for example, if they're saying, "Oh, well, you should do this and you should do that, or we should do this and you should," well, maybe one day, but right now, what we're talking about is da 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 da. You know, or you know what? That's cute. But anyway, like I was saying, you just skip right over it as if you expect them to act that stupid, but you're going to ignore it and continue saying what you were going to say so you get what you need. When they realize it's not working, what they're going to do is start listening to what you're saying so that they can get to the point to impress you enough to consider what they're saying. So you just browse right over it as if it does not exist. So for example, it's like, ooh, what kind of stuff do you like to do? Well, that's neither here nor there right now, but I would really like to do A, B, C, and D. Like something expensive. Like, oh, that's neither here nor there right now, but I do love, going on vacation, or I do love this, or I do love that, or I do love, 5-star restaurants. Skim right over it as if he never said anything offensive at all. That's how I'm doing with it. Like you expect him to lust after you, but you need him to keep focused. Okay. Like I already know you're a man. I already know your weaknesses. You don't have to keep telling them out what I was saying. I already know you want me. I already know you want to ask me inappropriate questions, but there's a time and a place for that. And it's not right now. So I'm just going to skip over that until you impress me enough to even want to think about that. So that's how you get over. You got to have boundaries. You got to be able to not care. I don't care what you're saying unless it's about giving me some money. You're supposed to be attracted to me. You're supposed to be asking me all these inappropriate questions because that's your weakness. Now let me see how far I can exploit this weakness since you've shown it to me. That's all you got to do. And some men will find it even more intriguing. They'll be like, oh, she's not offended. She doesn't know how to act. She skimmed right over it. She said, maybe. She said, oh, char, sprinkle, sprinkle. A feminine way to say you are looking for a provider. I'm so glad I finally met a provider. Tell him what he gonna be. Tell him what he is. Tell him what you think he is so he can live up to it, man. What is he gonna do? Say, oh, excuse me, no, I'm not a provider. No, you're mistaken. What's he gonna say on date 1? No, he's gonna give it all up right there. He's gonna end it all right there. Tell him what he is so he can start acting like it. Tell him what he is. That's the most feminine way to already assume that he is. Oh, I think you got the wrong idea. Really? You see? Oh, okay. Well, I'm so sorry. Then act like you don't want to be there no more. Then he's gonna either start providing or he's gonna dismiss himself. But either way, you're not wasting no time with somebody broke. or stingy. He said how not to give a fly about people. Just think about how much they care about you. Okay. Would they do it for you? What would they do for you? If not much, then why are you giving them all this extra energy? Okay. Y'all too nice. Too nice. Being too nice gets you nowhere. Y'all know this by now. And I'm getting ready to wrap this up in the next 10 minutes. So, okay. You said, what if you're 45 and too tired for this crap? Well, you better go get a 65-year-old who's even more tired of the crap and get your money, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle. That's all. You know, if you tired at 45, imagine how tired a man is at 65. Go get him. He too tired to deal with you. He's just going to give you what you want. And end of story. All right. All right. You said get money. Exactly, girl. You tired. How you think a old man feel? He tired too. He's even more tired than you. So that's he's gonna give in faster. You say you need a 70-year-old. Okay. Well, you know he's gonna be exhausted. You said, how do you handle a married man who want a situation but not talking about money? Then he don't want no situation, because that's the only situation I'm talking about. It's the money situation. And nothing else coming before that. I'm so sorry. Okay. He shouldn't even have the audacity to speak about that with you. That means you're not even worth it. He over here sneaking around on the side, wanting something for free. That's how you handle it. It's like, no, I'm so sorry. You know, it's not really worth anything to me. It's not very beneficial to me at all. So I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be a no. You know, I'm looking for. Tell him, say, I'm looking for someone that can actually do something for me and to help me get to the next level and help me with my goals and things like that. And if you're not going to be able to do that, then I don't see any, you know, further discussion of this topic. It's not going anywhere. Tell him that and he's gonna reconsider, or he's gonna let you go, because there ain't no such thing as a situationship with a married man and no money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's just dumb. Okay. Oh, you said you got a date peak with sprinkle, sprinkle. Good luck, girl. You said, what if he's your same age but looks mid? That's still too immature for me. And his money, is his money big? Is his money? Does he have money? If he has money and he's close to the same age and he's mid, I don't know. I still, I'm still gonna keep my options open. He could pay some bills if he want to, but options are still open. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But that's just me. That's just me personally. I can't do same age. It don't feel right. Like I need somebody older that could teach me something. Okay, I can't be teaching you, spoon feeding you. Thank you. Advice for why women who haven't dated in 2 years. For why haven't dated in 2 years? What do you mean dated in 2 years? Maybe they didn't want to. I mean, what happened to free will? If you haven't dated for 2 years, then just go start dating again and don't deal with no dust. Make sure you look good. Only date guys that have something going on for them. And stop, don't be desperate. And remember, you're the prize. That's literally it. Okay. Okay, a lot of y'all have problems. Well, how are y'all finding this channel? If y'all are feeling socially awkward, if you ain't never had a boyfriend, how you find this channel? This channel is for women who about their money and getting and dating men with money and not having dusties. This channel is not supposed to attract women that don't know what to do with themselves. Okay? I'm gonna help you anyway. Let me tell you. Get in that mirror, put on some makeup, get you a push-up bra, get you some clothes, get you some heels, get you some shoes, do them nails, go get that hair done, put them eyebrows on, whatnot, and go out there and strut your stuff. Okay? Stop being all shy and timid and staying in the house. What you doing? Your life is passing you by each and every day. Get up and go do something about it, ma'am. There ain't nothing I can do for you but tell you to get up and go do something about it. It's up to you to get up, make yourself look attractive, and go start attracting. Okay? Think of it as fishing. You're the bait. Okay? Get up there and put the best bait on that you can to attract the biggest whale, biggest fish out there. Okay? And come home after you hook something with some money. And make them pay out them bills. All right? Get up. You can't do it from your couch. You can't do it from your phone. Get up and go get out in the real world. Okay? Y'all are too handicapped these days from social media and sitting down and scrolling. Get up, do something. Look what I did. I ain't going nowhere today. Look how I look. You can't do this. You can't do some eyeliner. You can't go get a makeup tutorial. You can't throw a wig on your head. You can't, you can do that. Get up and go get it. Okay. You said don't seek validation, seek the bag. Exactly. Look at the difference between me and y'all. I don't even have to look like this. I'm already married, got 2 kids. I'm paid. I don't even have to look like who did it and why every day of my life if I wanted to, because I'm good. But I still get up every day and make myself look good, look presentable, and look attractive. I'm still going to go out and look presentable to the world. I'm still going to go out and be nice and smile and be social. I'm still going to do all of that. You just got to get up and go do it. Y'all stop feeling sorry for yourselves and get up and go do something. Okay? That's all you got to do. You said you wish you were in my family so I could hang out with you all the time. Oh, Ashley, that's so sweet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all got to stop feeling sorry for yourselves. Okay? Get up and go be socially exciting if you're socially whatever. I don't know what you would. Y'all coming up with new labels and terms every day. Just so y'all don't get up, put something on your face and get out this house and start attracting. Y'all will come up with any excuse. I'm socially this. I can't do that. I'm shy. I've never done this. Well, then go do it. Is that what y'all putting on y'all resumes too? Oh, let me read your resume. Okay. Anything that you could be improved in. You're socially awkward. You never done this and you never done that. Well, what do you think is keeping you from this? Yourself. Get up and go do something about it. Don't nobody feel sorry for anybody these days, okay? Either you're going to do it or you're not. Sometimes people need tough love. They need to be pushed out of the bird's nest. D sprinkle. Hi, Shira. Can you post your question below this? Okay. Hopefully I'll see it. Okay. You have difficulty coming across as a standoffish with men in hopes of not being seen as clingy. How do I manage this? And when it's okay to reach out to a great potential provider. When they reach out to you. Sprinkle. That's when it's okay. When they reach out to you. You don't want to be too clingy. You don't want to be always trying to run behind them. Because think about this. I'm going to give you a good example why. If they know you're always going to be there, if they know you're always going to chase them, if they know you're always going to text them, they don't get to chase you anymore. They don't get to chase you at all. As soon as someone gives them a little bit of, hard to get, they're hooked on that because it's a challenge. So you don't want to be the one that's chasing. You don't want to be the one that's pursuing. You don't want to be the one that's reaching out. You are the prize, ma'am. If you reach out, make sure it's about benefits, business, networking, or something like that. Don't reach out for social reasons. Okay. So if it's like, someone that you're doing business with, or whatever, or you need a social connection with, that's perfectly fine. But not for anything more. That's literally it. Now, oh, Brandon, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your reply to people's claims you're the female Andrew Tate. I don't even watch him, so I don't know. I'm sure I've been online way before him, so perhaps he's the male version of me. I don't know. Okay, have he been online for 10 years plus? Then I can't be him. I can't be the version of him. He got to be the version of me because I was here first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, hope that clears it up. Okay, I'm the original, baby. All right. How do I find providers when I have this? What? You just go join a club that they all got the same disease, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or join an online, situation. Because that's common sense. That's what people do, right? They join something where everybody got the same thing, so they don't have no problems. Oh, Brittany, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you enjoyed my book. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, I don't know. Like that's what I think that people do. Uh-oh, Essence, sprinkle, sprinkle. You thoughts on video of men not paying friends dinner? Dusty. I saw that video. I posted it on my Instagram, and I was saying that's Dusty, and he should have not been at girls' night if he can't pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Excuse yourself, go watch the game, give your woman the credit card, hope she only pays for herself. But if you sitting there enjoying all the beauty of the table that's surrounding you, all the beautiful women at the table, you're enjoying their company and their presence, you need to be paid. Okay? You don't sit up there as a grown, able-bodied man and split bills. That's just not right. Okay? If there's two men at the table, maybe they can split the check between each other and pay for all the women. You know what I'm saying? If there's another man there, they need to split that check among themselves. But if you're the only man there and you see that it's girls' night, get up if you don't have the money to pay. Okay? I said that earlier in the video, but yes, no. So I think he took his wife out for her birthday and invited all her girlfriends to join them for dinner. And then when the check came, he was trying to split it so that they would pay for themselves. Like, you don't invite people out to your wife's birthday party, especially women that don't have any dates with them, and then not pay the bill. It's a birthday party. I think the bill was like $700. You know, your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever is not worth $700 for an evening out for her birthday. What kind of dustiness is that? I don't think so. Goodbye. Okay. You said don't invite them. Exactly. Like, stay home or tell her to go have girls' night if you can't pay for the whole thing. Mm-hmm. You said nope, her friends made fun of her husband, as they should. You don't sit at a table with beautiful women and try to split checks. I would have said the same thing. And plus, they have been drinking alcohol. I would have said the same thing. It's like, why did you invite me out here if you're not, you're the only man at the table. You're supposed to be paying. The wife was also mad. She was embarrassed that her man wasn't paying. Okay. Don't invite beautiful women to sit among you, enjoying their company, enjoying their status that's giving you and affording you, and you can't pay. Dismiss yourself, sir. And if if that woman didn't tell him, the wife was already telling him already. She already saying, "This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing." Oh, Brandon Sprinkle Sprinkle, do you have a camera? Always knew you'd be famous. Ha ha ha. What do you mean a camera? No, I'm just recording on what what do you think I'm recording on, sir? Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you. I appreciate it. What you think I'm recording on? You look a little young. How long you been watching my channel? Sprinkle Sprinkle. Anyway, Shira, your birthday is 23. You'll be 27, girl. You need a provider, someone to spoil me, but I live with my baby daddy and drive an old pickup truck. Okay. Girl, that sounds like a country song right there. That sound like a whole country music song. Well, can that pickup drive to the rich part of town? Sprinkle, sprinkle. The same information that I give all the other women. Drive to the other side of town, man. Park around the corner, park around the side, and walk up to the door wherever you're trying to go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Money, sprinkle, sprinkle. New member. Thank you, girl. Brandon, you say you 28. You mean dedicated camera? Like, oh. I'm too lazy to use them. I have like a Canon. I got a whole camcorder. I got like 3 good cameras. I'm too lazy to use them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Plus, I go live more, but I do have 3 cameras that I'm too lazy to use. Expensive cameras. I tried to use them one time. It's too much work. Like, I'm so used to just plugging in this webcam and going live. With that other stuff, you got to use the SD cards. You got to save. You got to take it to the computer. You got to upload it. It's too much work. Okay. If I had someone to do all that for me, perhaps, but it's a lot of work. I don't do all that editing stuff. Okay. I just go live and say what I say. If I do a vlog, I'm too lazy to do that too, because I tried doing it with a vlog. Now, let me tell y'all something. I have a nice camera and I did a vlog with it. It took me like 3 times longer to edit, to upload the video, and I still got the same amount of views or less. So that's a lot of unnecessary work for 1% better film quality. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's too much work. I believe in conserving time and getting paid. If it's not giving me more, I'm not putting in more. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I did try. I do have the cameras, but I don't have the patience, or I don't want to waste that much time fooling with them cameras. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Brandon learning what? So what are my mental weapons and shields to equip to prepare ourselves for starting to date? That you're the prize. I'm the prize. Point blank period. Standards ain't going nowhere. If you can't afford it, dismiss yourself. That's it. Okay. That is what you have to go in there knowing. You have to have high confidence. Don't lower your standards. You said what you said. If they can't reach the standards, dismissed. All right. Okay, you're getting flown to Texas. What to keep him spending? You want to keep him spending. Should you be on your cycle? Also, any tips? My first time, you're 21. Uh-huh. Of course, but don't tell him until he don't tell him until he spent some money. Okay? Don't tell him until he spent some money and he's invested. Someone says, don't take luggage, make him buy you everything new. Or fake lose your luggage. Yes, of course. He said, what? Y'all silly. You did that last week on your sugar daddy, to your sugar daddy on vacation. Good for you. Oh, Raina, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're not feeling guilty about dumping Dusties no more. They need a reality check. They need to go back to the drawing board. So, ladies, y'all need to stop feeling guilty for dumping these Dusties. That's the best thing you could literally ever do for a Dusty, is to let him figure out how to become the man that he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. The dude that owns Facebook, that's how he started his whole company. The girl dumped him or something, or he was mad that she was cheating on him with somebody else. I don't know. He built a whole empire on that because, you know, obviously he wasn't good enough for her. So he went and manned up to figure out how to do what he had to do, even though it was distasteful. He still manned up, and look at him now. Okay, we're helping y'all. When we dump y'all, we literally helping y'all. Dusties. Thank you, Fleur, Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Appreciate that. You said Mark Zuckerberg, Dusty the Paid. Okay. On to the next. Quickest way to weed out a Dusty without wasting time. Ask them to pay a bill. Ask them to pay for something. And I already know he Dusty. Mention stuff, expensive stuff, he'll dismiss himself. Treat him like a provider. He'll correct you if he's super Dusty. It's like, oh, I'm so glad I finally met a provider. Then he'll say, wait a minute. What you mean provider? He will tell you right then and there. He will not let you finish the sentence. Because there ain't no way he's going to let you mistake him for a provider if he's super Dusty. He will correct you right away. Oh, no, I don't do that. Oh, no, I don't do that unless you're my wife. He's going to start making up lies like he's looking for a wife. Oh, no, I can't pay for a woman unless they're doing A, B, C, and D for me. That's how you can weed out the Dusties, man. Where you call them a provider and they stop you and correct you. All right? They will stop you and let you know that they are not a provider. Because all of a sudden their pockets gonna start hurting. They like, she think I'm gonna pay for everything. I gotta tell her this ain't it. He'll ask what you bring to the table. Okay, that's right. How to co-parent with a Dusty? You have a provider boyfriend. Co-parent with him by just only doing that. He doesn't need to know any of your other business. Let him see the baby, spend time with the baby, and then make sure his child support is on time. That's all you got to do. Like that's how you co-parent with a Dusty. And honestly, if I were you as the mother, I would be telling whoever the child is as well, like, don't end up like your daddy. He dusty. Do better. Okay. Because I don't want my child thinking that's the example when it's not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. We know Dusty's only work under the table jobs. Move in with Big Misha's. Y'all silly. Anyway, so yeah, no guilt about Dust. Leave them, co-parent them, just co-parent with them, the bare minimum, and be out. Because, if they don't love themselves or that child enough to become the man that they were supposed to be the father that they were supposed to be, then there's no time, there's no use wasted time trying to, deal with that unless it's the bare minimum. Okay. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I'm gonna see y'all going in 3 minutes. So we'll wrap it up. But thank y'all though. Appreciate y'all being here. Oh, Chloe, sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think women who aren't hourglass or pear-shaped get provider husbands? You're apple-shaped and it's considered the least desirable. Hope you're well. Well, you have to dress for your body type. And you also have to target or keep in mind your target. Okay, so I don't know. Think about this. An older man may like you because of your youth and your beauty. They may have already experienced life with a woman or different shaped women, right? So you get you an older guy who appreciates the value of your beauty and your youth and dress for your body shape. They're going to appreciate that no matter what, okay? Because they're not as immature as the younger men. And plus, that what they value most is not your physique or your shape. It's your beauty and your youth. Okay. Uh-oh, Lisa, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi, Shira. You're an up-and-coming influencer, and you're trying to persuade all your homegirls to become too pretty to pay bills and avoid Dusties. Well, that's good for you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Congratulations. It said Lisa, the creator. Okay. Well, I think it's a good thing to convince all women to not deal with Dusties. That's for sure. But they do have to put in the work on themselves. They got to be the priority. A relationship with a man cannot be the priority. They have to be the priority to themselves. And once they are the priority to themselves, then men will make them their priorities. And then they can pretty much do what they want after that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all, everybody who donated and new subscribers. Thank you. If y'all want to know when I go live, hit that notification bell, subscribe, become a member. There are some videos that aren't available to the public that are only available to the members, like 3 and up. So make sure y'all do that if y'all want to see, a little bit more. Okay, thank you. Thank you again. You said have a blessed night. Thank you, Brandon Equal. Thank you, Jazz Sprinkle Sprinkle. Where do you go to practice yoga and do Pilates, gym, private studio? Well, if you go to an expensive gym, they offer those classes. Most gyms offer those classes. If you go to a private studio, it's mostly going to be women. So, and most of those classes are going to be women. Maybe yoga may not be women, but most of those classes are going to be women, especially if you go to a private studio. So that's up to you and what you want to do. Private studio probably costs more than the gym. Thank you. You said Shira for president. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I'll see y'all later.